the glory of God, and the sky above proclaims.
Hey, 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 we're back. Oh,
Wow. That was interesting.
Isn't it funny that as soon as you start talking about
Certain
names,
things.
certain people, certain names, certain things that are happening, and then poof, the stream just goes dead.
Yeah. It just went away. Google completely shut down.
It was not just the internet.
No.
It wasn't my software. It was all of Chrome.
Yeah. All of Chrome. Yep. Just gone.
Yeah.
The wind, I mean, everything. The window just completely
It was
shut
like
down.
poof.
Yep.
And you're done here.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're done talking about that side of things. If you want to be a part of that missionary outreach Bible devotion, which is what it is, it's everyday outreach. Go ahead and open up a new tab. Go there right now. Subscribe right now, and then we'll see you tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. And we'll get to that. So our main topic, if you're picking up the reboot tonight,
Yep.
is
it worth it?
Tell them.
Is it? Is it worth it? I'm not going to say yes or no.
Well, no, just the topic.
That's the topic.
What is the topic?
Is it worth?
What is worth it? What are we talking about? Is joining the NFL worth it?
Is it worth it living in the middle of nowhere?
Country living.
Country living, middle of nowhere, isolation. Is it?
Green Acres is the place.
Yeah,
No,
right.
you're not allowed to do that either.
No,
You can only give like 5 seconds, and then they'll. See, I'm beginning to think that this place, this sharing online community, that it's just for cat videos and stupid people doing stupid things, and then that's it. Otherwise,
that's all that. I can't say all of society, but a majority of society, that's all they want to see is crazy cat videos and people doing dumb things, and
the end.
the end. Yeah.
So Robert Bates, he's wanting to know, what's it worth it? Is it too?
Is what worth it?
Living in the country.
Yep.
Homesteading. Getting out there. Getting away from the big city.
Right. I know. And I know a lot of you folks don't live in the middle of nowhere. We don't really live. I guess we kind of.
Most people's standards would say that we're not the middle of nowhere, but we're in nowhere.
We're in pretty close to nowhere land.
40 minutes to the nearest Walmart, and that's driving 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So you do the math on that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's no fun.
Well,
It's not a fun drive.
we're going to get to that. That's our main topic for tonight. That's if you guys are coming back. But we do have a high-quality, non-breakable item that came in the mail today.
Yeah.
And because it's from these guys, Refuge Medical. And you may be saying to yourself,
No, it's
why is he shaking that? And it's because if it's so fragile that I can't shake it in the box it was delivered in, probably not high quality. No. But here's the scoop. We figured I started to open it the other day, and then I stopped because I wanted to show you guys this is really what you get. You should know this. We are not being paid by this company other than they sent this kit. But we're not sponsored by them in any way other than they sent this kit.
Right.
We're friends with the owner of the company, which is great. And we really do believe in a lot of stuff they do, which this is only one tiny little part of all that they do.
Yeah.
And I would suggest you find out. I would look up Caleb House. If you look up Caleb House, you're going to understand why Brad and Christa say, hey, we want to come on and show you this. And no, we're not taking a penny of sponsorship money. And no, we're not taking anything except we're going to show you what's in this kit.
Right.
And then if you need a medical kit, this is the one you'll want. If it's any good and it's not brokeable.
Brokeable.
So you want to open this sucker up?
Sure.
Make sure that you get the knife way down in there. When
No, I'm just going to pull the tape that's right there.
What?
Yeah, there's a
That's
nice
no
little
fun. I
tab
brought
right
the
here.
knife out.
I know.
Look, wait, no, hold on. I made a screen too. Look at this. There. Screen. And
So
there's
just
there.
pull the tab.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, no knives.
No.
Knife hands.
We should not. You shouldn't play with knives, honey.
Bear likes that knife hand thing. I don't know what the deal is with that, man. He's got an anger issue. Man needs to calm down. Decaf.
Oh my word.
Decaf, brother. Yeah. Decaf.
All right. So
what do we got in there?
We got the contents.
Oh, there's something
sheet.
leaking.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay. Content sheet. What all's in here? I need my glasses. I can't see.
There's some right there.
My glasses?
Mine. But they, you're blind, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. So here's the key features for all Refuge medical kits. Made in America, guaranteed forever. We replace components and kit if it is used to save a life.
Or broken?
Right.
Actually, no, that's really cool. I don't want to. I don't want to talk over that. Repeat that, please.
Okay, we replace components / kit if it is used to save a life.
Oh.
Over 90 lives saved in 4 years with our kits. Electively used on 4 continents by 6 branches of armed forces. Developed in conjunction with the U.S. Armed Forces. Exceeds military specifications for individual first aid kits.
Not hard.
No. A small business, bootstrapped from the dining room table of Bear from BearIndependent.com. Based out of Eastern Oklahoma, outfitted with the best medical components available. Do you want me to keep going?
No, I'm just teasing him. I saw that he's on.
Okay. Quality custom design. I'm good. Guaranteed forever bags. Specifically placed components in trauma coverage order. Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
Each trauma kit covers the March E algorithm. I'll have to look that up because I don't know what that is.
It's in Top Gun. It's Mach E.
No, March.
Yeah, it is. It's the one past Mach D. That's where you go
plaid. Those are counted
plaid.
by numbers,
No.
not letters.
It's when you jump from Mach B and you go past that one, you skip it. You're in Mach E. It's super fast.
Oh, boy. We believe everyone who buys a kit needs training on how to use it. Go to refugetraining.com.
Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, hold your phone up to the thing. See if it works. Actually, that'd be kind of cool to see if it actually would work on a live stream. Hold your phone up to the little whatever that
the QR code.
Bear's Mark of the Beast number thing there. Oh, I'm not.
That was not nice.
He knows I'm kidding.
Yeah. No.
And you guys should know I'm kidding too. But anyway, let's take a look at the kit itself. But the reason why, oh, may I have that while you open the kit? The reason why I laughed when it says here as one of your sales, where was the thing? Where's the list? Oh, I need that one. Exceeds military specifications. You know the first thing that they teach you about your M16A2 service rifle, sir, in the Marine Corps is remember, your rifle was made by the lowest bidder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the best marketing right there. We should just X that one off and yeah. So what do we got? What is this? This is a Bear Fac. What is this one here? Because I honestly don't know what he sent.
This is the Bear Fact 3.0.
3.0, which is far better than the 2.0. Everybody knows that. It just goes.
I'll be honest. I really don't like I like opening them. I want to see what's in them, but I don't want to open it because then I can't put it back in the bag the way it was.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Well, let's do our best to, you know what? Kind of show, and then I'll read what's here. Because this is the truth, Scouts Honor, truth. We have another one of their kits that's slightly bigger. I don't know their high-tech, awesome, marketing whiz-banging name for that one, because Bear Fac, that's pretty... They did a lot of research on that one before they named it. Let's just say that.
Oh, this is clever. Ooh.
Ooh, I like that. We have another
like
one of
this
their
feature.
kits that's a little bit bigger, probably twice the size, twice the
Yeah.
amount of stuff. And the nicest thing about it is, guys, it's covered in dust. And you want to know why I think that's a nice thing? Because it hasn't had to be used yet.
Right.
But we have it, and we have it if we need it. It's right there. It's right next to the keys for our truck and our minivan thing,
Right.
which is embarrassing. But yeah, it's a truck. There's a truck, and then there's that other vehicle. But it's right there, so that everybody in the house knows what it is, where it is, how to use it, how to grab it. Boom.
Right.
This is going to be perfect for us to carry in the vehicle.
Right. Hey, can you actually remove the banners? Is that
Oh,
possible?
you want them down?
Yeah, that way then they can see this better.
Okay, let me go like this. She doesn't want people to see your email address, so there we go.
Well, it was up there. They can rewind it if they need to. Okay. So
We're
here,
not- yeah.
this I pulled out of this. Okay.
That's technical. It's an iPull. It's an Apple
So
product.
this is the pack that this was in, and this folds out. This is really cool. I haven't opened it yet. I'm assuming it folds out.
Oh, look at that. That's neat.
And look at this, folks. It hangs.
It's for in the shower. You
It's
hang
for
that
in
on the shower.
No, this is fantastic.
That is pretty awesome.
This is really cool. All right, I am not going to pull all of this stuff out. I don't think.
Well, okay,
Maybe I
here.
will.
No, don't. Just show them, and I'll read what you got in here. That way,
Okay.
because we'll never get it back in there nice.
Well, I
Not
might be
without a
able
big
to.
table.
Hold on.
But it shows, or we could, yeah.
This pocket's good. I'm good. We're good.
Okay, so you get hemostatic gauze, trauma shears, chest seals, 28 FR, neophagoginal. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Airway, 6-inch. You do that.
Nasopharyngeal.
You do that.
Nasopharyngeal.
You work over there.
Actually,
I'll work over here.
I actually, yeah, I know what that is. There it
Gauze,
is.
gauze, 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 gauze. Eye shield, eye gauze, flat duct tape, medical tape, permanent marker, gloves, antiseptic towelettes, moist towelettes, Culver's burger coupons.
Yes.
That's not actually part of it. Survival blanket, compressed gauze, triangular bandage, abdominal pads, ranch dressing, burn dressing.
Cheese sauce?
Yeah, no, the ranch dressing's not in there.
Oh, dang it.
But anyway, the kit looks really awesome, and that's that, guys. And again, they did not pay us to do this. We just love what they're doing,
Yeah.
and we really, really, really can't stress enough. If you don't have a kit and training, you can't have one without the other. Get both. Get training and a kit. And wait, I'm going back over here so you guys can get your pens and your pencils ready. On your mark, get set. Where is it? Where? Oh, right there. Last second. And by the way, you can get yourself a Tactical Chicken
Yes.
logo there, or I think that there are patches. We got a Tactical Chicken patch.
We did get a tactical chicken patch. It's on our other kit, but there was a bumper sticker or a sticker. on
Yeah,
this one.
so check them out, Refuge Medical. They're doing far more than selling medical kits. That's one of the smallest things they do, guys. Check them out.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on. Let's talk about preview stuff. Before we get to our main topic tonight, we've got good news stories. We've got, let's get to this part here. Just a basic idea of a few things that we got going on, videos coming up that are in the queue. Tell me about it. What do we got?
Well, so Brad's done his awesome, crazy freeze-dried items. I'm doing a real freeze-drying item that's going to come out tomorrow night.
Yep.
So, and then I'm going to do another cooking thing this week with that said freeze-dried item. So,
Yep. So yeah, she booted me out of the freeze dryer area and said, nay, no, you're not putting that in there right now. You're going to wait, pal.
that's right. I'm putting my thing in there.
And it's important to
Must
get
have.
your things in order when you're putting them into a freeze dryer.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so
Oh, my word.
I think we've got a good news story here. Why don't we read that before we get into our main topic? Because this is great. You guys, I love the good news stories. I miss the radio rock star Paul Harvey. But here you go. In the spirit of Paul Harvey, here's something. Now, the other side of the news, or what did he say? Good day. No, but that's not it.
I have no idea.
Now you know the
rest of the story?
The rest of the story.
Okay. Well, here is the story, not the rest of the story.
There you go.
FedEx is rolling down the highway to deliver Christmas joy to military families throughout America in the annual Trees for Troops program. The freight company is delivering nearly 16,000 Christmas trees this month to families at over 90 military bases across the U.S. Partnering with the Christmas Spirit Foundation, FedEx has also reached a special milestone with the program, delivering tree number 300,000 during a special celebration at Fort Liberty in North Carolina.
Very cool.
Every year, the FedEx freight team puts in tireless effort to support Trees for Troops, said Lance Moll, president and CEO of FedEx Freight. We are honored to give back to local communities and military families whose values have always been closely tied to the core mission of our company. In 2005, FedEx Freight has supported the Trees for Troops program, an initiative that delivers farm-grown Christmas trees to domestic and international U.S. military bases. This long-standing collaboration has become a cherished tradition for FedEx Freight, and drivers have logged over 600,000 miles to deliver the holly jolly trees during the 18-year partnership.
Wow.
That's so very cool.
That is really neat. And by the way, yes, they deserve Culvers. Mm-hmm. I wish that we could give them all Culvers, but that's a lot of Culvers.
That is a lot of Culvers.
But it is interesting because some friends of ours here, Miranda, her husband spent a long time working for FedEx.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's very cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
And I did not honestly plan on having a FedEx story come through here, military, trees, FedEx, but well done. And you know what? Look, folks, I know that they do these things for good PR and good press and tax wraps. Yep. You know what? I don't care. I'm glad they're out making a difference in people's lives. And you know what? If they get a tax break in the process, who cares?
Exactly.
Good for them. Looks good for the community. But more importantly, it does something nice for folks.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
know? So I'm
definitely cool. Yeah.
Well done. All right. Let's get to the actual main topic of the evening. Ladies and gents, we have been now into the homesteading, preparedness, country living world coming up on 9 years now, 8 years. Yeah, when we first started the whole thing. By the way, they can see you going like that.
No, but when we started homesteading, it was a little bit before. It was before then.
I know. My point is when we first started the whole process. Maybe I should make it go black before you do that. And then, because it was a process. There's nothing I'm going to say to get back now. There's no way. It's not coming back. We've learned there's a lot of things that you don't know, that you don't even know you don't know until you get out of the city and you get in the country.
Yeah, definitely.
It started all with bees and chickens. I told them all about this in the video yesterday. Mm-hmm. And that's what started 8.5, 9 years ago, somewhere in that zone.
Yep.
So we wanted to bring up the pluses and minuses, folks. We have pluses and minuses. Let's start, huh?
We do have pluses and minuses.
Cut your losses, Mike. Okay.
What is it that Tyler Wood says? Back away and throw chocolate.
There's
and back
some
away?
days when you know your wife's just in that mood where the very best thing you can do is just throw chocolate and back quietly out of the room. Just throw it. How many of you guys live in what you would call at least a rural area, or way rural, or way rural? Or do you live in the city? Pop something in there so we can kind of catch it in the comments section so we know who we're talking to when comments come up. Because for most of our life, we have been city dwellers.
Yes. City, suburb. I would say suburbs mostly. Because I never lived inside a big city, like downtown area. Growing up, I always lived in the suburbs.
Okay. So then city life is like the concrete jungle kind of thing.
Yeah. I would say, yeah.
Then we've got, I'm including in city life, like if you even lived in a row house or a condo or someplace where if you have trees and grass around you, but it's still really stinking busy and really populated, I'm calling that city.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would call that city too.
Then you've got suburbs. That's where we mostly lived.
Yep. We've mostly lived in suburbs, where you have, a bigger postage stamp lot, the houses are spaced a little bit further apart. So yeah, that's that. I would say that's suburbs.
Okay.
And then you've got rural area. So when we lived in Morrow, the rural area, or Lebanon is what it was. Sorry. That rural area there were 1 acre lots.
I'm not even sure I'd call that rural now.
I wouldn't call it rural now either, just because there was a lot of not bigger farms, because I've seen big farms here. I would say there were small farms there, all around that, speckled around that area. But it's now mostly suburbs.
But I was going to say, like, even if you're living on 1 acre and you can drive 10 minutes to the nearest Best Buy, I'm not going with rural.
No,
on
that's
that.
not rural.
That was that.
Yeah.
I mean, anything you can think of, all the chain stores, it was like right there.
Yeah.
Where we did live, it was literally less than 10 minutes to Six Flags. Or was it Six Flags?
Kings Island.
Kings Island.
Yeah.
Theme park.
Yeah.
So, but now where we live, just to give you perspective, it's a 40-minute ride to the nearest Walmart. There are no real chain restaurants except for Arby's, Culver's, and McDonald's.
Yeah, the Hardee's closed.
And there's no other real chains.
There's a KFC and Taco Bell, which
I don't eat there.
Don't eat there. No.
We have friends that say that a lot of people that, let's just say they have challenging lives and they wear very fancy bracelets to make sure that they don't leave the county. Most of them work there.
Yeah.
And we've gotten raw chicken there before.
Oh, it was sketchy. I won't eat there anymore. No.
So Robert Bates is pretty far away from a big box store. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what we're talking about. Going from not really city life, but rural life.
Sure.
To really rural life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Really rural life where there is hundreds of acres for a single farm, and they milk 1,000 cows.
Oh yeah,
big,
gigantic farms,
humongous farms.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just insane. Where you just as far as the eye can see, there's nothing. It's just land.
Yeah. So pluses and minuses. I'm going to ask you guys, do you think this is a plus or do you think this is a minus? Because everybody's going to have a different take on this. And the purpose of this conversation is for you to decide, are you where you're supposed to be? Or do you think it might be better to make that change and get out of Dodge?
Yeah.
Or is this exactly where you're supposed to be and you're happy? You know what I mean? So, is it a plus or a minus not to have 10 different chain restaurants within 30-minute drive? Is that good or a bad thing? Good or bad thing, 10 chain restaurants. Let's pick 10 chains.
Oh, I don't even think I can. I mean, we have
Texas Roadhouse,
okay.
Best Buy.
I think you said restaurants.
Sure, I eat there all the time. No, I'm just Mongolian Grill.
Okay, so there's Who Hot, there's Texas Roadhouse, there's Outback, Applebee's, Dunkin' Donuts, Krispy Kreme,
IKEA.
That's not a restaurant. Oh yeah, I guess they have food. Yeah, so I would say it's both, to be honest.
Less convenient, but healthier, says Wyoming Homesteader.
Yes, it is less convenient and it is healthier. Yes. That's why I'm saying I think it's a little of both. Because sometimes you just want to go out to dinner and not have to cook, right?
You bet.
It just is life. That there's those times where it's a special occasion, you want to celebrate an anniversary or a birthday party or whatever. You don't want to have to cook, right? Come on, ladies. This is real.
And I make a lot of grilled food, and I'm not terrible at it, but I'm not like, Gordon Ramsay.
And you know what? I don't want that. I want real food, not frou-frou food.
Well,
that is a term. Frou-frou food.
Let me give you an idea of where we live. The nicest place you could go get a piece of meat, like a steak, or if you're into pork or whatever you're into, right? Like you want ribs or whatever you want, it looks honestly like a mobile home. And you get in and you have to walk through the bar. Mm-hmm. And I mean, like the bar is the length, it's probably like 30-foot long bar. And then you got to push your way past all the people that have been there since 11 a.m. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
And then you get into this one little area that they've got Christmas lights hanging on everything. And then there's the sticky placemats that have been there since,
plastic tablecloth cover, plastic tablecloths.
Yep. And then they charge you $35 for a steak.
Yeah.
That's
the
nearest thing.
It's a 5-course meal. Okay. So you get your relish tray.
The food's actually not bad.
The food is not bad.
It's just really like, whoa, you got to work on your ambiance.
They need to totally upgrade their decorations. But you get a relish tray, you get soup, you get salad.
And it's not bad.
No. And then it's 4 courses. And then you get your dinner.
But it's expensive.
It's expensive.
And, and
some of the stuff is
It's But that's the best you got within a 45-minute ride, and that's fine.
Right.
And it's fine. To me, that side is not necessarily a bad thing.
No. And it honestly has made us better cooks.
Get better at cooking.
Yes. Because now we can make a lot of things taste better than the restaurant. For example, the Alice Springs chicken at the Outback,
which we used to go to once in a while.
When we lived in a bigger city, we would go once in a while.
Something nice.
I loved going to the Outback. And I loved getting Alice Springs chicken. Well, then when we moved away,
there ain't none of that. 4 hours.
The closest one is 4 hours away. And so I decided I was going to make it myself. And I tell you what, it's in our first cookbook, our family favorites. So if you want to check it out, go to our website.
It's excellent.
It's there. I called it something different.
Janice Stinks chicken?
No. It's like Christa's bacon chicken or something like that. I can't remember. But I kicked up the recipe and I made it taste better than what they have there at the restaurant.
She doesn't even like it now.
I won't get it there. We've gone back when we've gone to the closest one is in Minneapolis. We've gone back once since living here, twice since living in Wisconsin. And I got the Alice Springs chicken, and it was not nearly as good as what I make at home.
Yeah.
So
for some of you,
better cooks.
Some of you may say the lack of restaurants and eateries, cafes, if you will. might be a negative or a positive. It's kind of up to you on that one. If you like to cook, maybe not a big deal.
Yeah.
But if you don't, you better learn how to cook.
Amen to that.
Better learn how to cook. We're still not very good at Chinese food.
We're still trying to get the hang of it, and we're trying to do it to where it is healthier than you would get at a restaurant, but still taste that good. So we have made egg rolls, which are really good.
They're freeze-dried.
Not those, but
Delicious.
we have made from scratch egg rolls, and they were ridiculously good. We have made stir fry that's passable. Udon noodles, passable. So,
yeah.
Anyway, on with the next one. We've talked about food enough, I think.
Okay,
It's
yes.
making me
Well, it's
hungry.
that time of the evening.
We ate dinner early, so now I'm getting hungry.
Oh, still,
I know.
We had pizza. It was food coma because all that carbs. Anyway, do you guys think that this is a plus or a minus considering today's world? What's going on in the world today? Is this a plus or a minus? Living in isolation, being out where there's not that population density that you have in other places. It's sparse.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is that a plus or a minus there, Paul? What do you think? Angela, how come you haven't answered me? Tammy, answer me.
I would say it's definitely a plus.
You say it's a plus.
Yeah, living out here.
Population density. Tell why.
But because there's not that much population.
Well, that would...
I think it's a definite plus because you don't have a lot of the crazies.
You have different kind of crazies.
We have a different kind of crazy here. We really do. And I don't want to get to that part.
We can
just
probably
yet.
put them together.
Can we
Let's
go to that?
combine them.
Okay, so we have lived in Wisconsin for just over 2017. So what is that, 6 years?
Something like that. 4 years or something. I don't know.
No, it's 7 years. Anyway.
10.
Yeah.
It could be 12.
I don't know. I'm not doing math right now. It's too late in the evening. Could be 14. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Not
we
a
moved
good
here in
time to balance the
2017.
checkbook.
No, not a good time for that. And we have made some friends, but we are still considered outsiders.
Oh, yes.
Since that long.
Most certainly.
Right. We don't fit in with the snowmobiling, snowshoeing crowd. And nor will we ever. Or the bar hopping crowd.
Yeah, it's a bizarre thing that people they'll go to a memorial for somebody who died in a snowmobile accident because they were drinking and snowmobiling and wrapped themselves around a tree. They'll go to that memorial on a snowmobile, drink, and then go to another bar on a snowmobile.
They will have
it happens
memorials
every year, man.
Yeah,
every year
it does. It really does, and it's sad, you know. And they have snowmobile trails that go from bar to bar to bar to
and
bar,
all the way into Canada,
all the way around Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Lisa, she's lived there 17 years, still an outsider. Yeah.
15 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's the way it is, you know, and there are in these small towns, they're pretty much run by
A few families.
2, maybe 3 families. So,
Yep, because they were there forever, and their great grandpappy and grandmammy came over on the boat from Germany, and they with their
started the
bare
town.
hands clawed all those trees out. And I'm getting at the fact that they think that nobody else has value,
right,
except for them and their family,
right,
which I think that's unfortunate. But hey, props to them. If you look around here and think, how in the world did they conquer this land with horses and humans and no power tools, no tractors? It is amazing.
Yeah.
It is amazing. Props to them for that. I'm just saying that they might want to think a little bit more about that other people have value too.
Oh, sure. And other people have things that they want to help to fix about your town. And I'm not saying we change the towns to what the towns are like in the cities.
Not California moving elsewhere.
No. We want to help change the town to where it actually benefits everybody, not just one family. And with these small towns, if you're in that family, then your first pick for that job or that not Senate seat or that city council seat.
That is not that far off.
Or the school board seat. You're the first pick.
Or the good job, the county job,
right.
or the city job.
Even though you're a complete dolt and can't do the job.
No, yeah, the dingbat gets the job if you get the right name.
Right.
It's how it is in life.
It's how it is. Yep. And it's worse in small towns.
Yeah.
So that's a minus. That's straight up minus for small town living.
Being an outsider.
Being an outsider in a small town.
So isolation, good for us because we like having our space. Mm-hmm. We like having very few cars go driving by the house.
Yep.
I mean, 20 a day, maybe.
Not even.
All day.
Not even.
I mean, all day.
Yeah.
So that we like. And, but
our road is basically, if you live on this road, then you'll drive on here.
And we know every car that drives by.
Exactly. It's not a public road. It's basically, it is a public road, but it's not a major road.
It's not a thoroughfare.
That's the word I was
thinking. If you don't live on this road, then there's no reason for you to drive on this road because there's nothing else here.
Right.
That's it. It's not we're like not going, get them out of here. No, it's not that. It's just that if you don't, there's no reason for you to be here.
No.
So, all right. Pro or con in your book. And by the way, only about half of you hit that like button. It doesn't cost you anything. Click the like button. Helps us out.
Yep.
Just right there. It's right there. Click. Yep. Done. Okay. What about, here's a tough one. If you're a parent or a grandparent, and you have kids or grandkids, isolation when you're talking the kids, schools, homeschools, friends for the kids, stuff for the kids to do. Is that a plus in getting out of the city or is that a minus getting out of the city? What do you guys think? Hey, Lisa, you have not responded yet. Miranda, come on. Judy, I'm watching you. Kids,
for
plus or minus?
It's both.
Do tell.
It's both. Well, the small towns. Okay, so for the last 21-ish years, we have homeschooled because most of our kids' lives, we've lived in bigger cities or bigger suburbs where the schools are not that great. Well, then we moved to a small town and still the schools are not that great. So we continue to homeschool. However, that is a minus for the kids because we're kind of in the middle of nowhere and there's only one family that lives on our road. One family with kids, I should say. They're all older generation or single husband and wife. There's no kids. So there's not very many kids that live around here. And we don't put our kids in public school because the schools are, again, not that great. But
even that's a plus and minus.
Right. The downfall of the school is it getting worse. We're definitely not putting them in school.
Morality-wise.
Yeah,
because what I was going to say about that is in the bigger cities, you have access to more options.
Sure.
But you also have the problem of way more craziness when it comes to morality.
Yeah, right.
So that's a plus and minus too.
Yeah. So we have chosen to get our kids involved with, we actually have started to become part of a small homeschool group. That's maybe 4, 5, 6 families in our area. And they do a chess club and, just different activities that we can be a part of. Not big classes, but just something fun, extracurricular. And in Wisconsin, and you check your homeschool laws where you're at, Here we can our kids could, if we chose to, participate in 2 classes at the school every year
At no fee.
at no fee, and they can do the extracurricular activities.
Because you're already paying taxes, so
You're already paying taxes.
you
exactly.
are absolutely entitled to those school programs.
Right. But we also, our kids are involved in our church a lot. They are there every Sunday during church, Sunday school, and then Wednesday night they have youth group, and they participate with all of the extracurricular activities that the church does. They do mission projects. They do, they go on weekend retreats a couple times a year. So that's fun. And then there's camp in the summertime.
Yeah.
There's a Christian camp close by, and so they go there.
Now, here's one that we didn't write down, but I think it bears considering. Now, you guys decide, is this a plus or a minus? Because I think I'm going to spoiler alert it right now. Huge plus. It might seem like a minus on the surface, but here it is. When you move to a small town, people like to stay to themselves for the most part. Like we were saying, the families, they're going to be watching you, and they want to make sure you're not a loon or somebody that they view as not one of them. Okay, fine. You're the outsider. You're going to have to get over that. But when crisis happens, something bad goes down, they're the first ones there to help you.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, when it comes to community, even though you are an outsider, you're not an outsider when it comes to the tragedy moments. Like, heaven forbid, there was a tornado here several years back, went right through the center of the state by us. We know people who just, when they heard about it on the news, they literally started getting in their vehicles with chainsaws and going.
And clearing the streets and
did not ask,
helping.
you just go and do. That's just what you do.
Right.
It's not like you're waiting for the
phone call
or an email saying, can you give $35 to blah blah blah.
No, they just got up and went.
No, you just get up and go. I find that to be a huge plus, where a lot of people would find that too invasive.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's just how we're supposed to be.
Yep.
What do you guys think? Robert Bates, he couldn't get a bigger plus. Look at that.
No, that's a pretty big plus.
I don't think I've even seen a bigger plus in a chat. Go ahead and read some comments, Ermal.
All right. You have to make yourself acceptable and willing to help when they need it. Amen. Yeah, that's definitely true.
Absolutely.
Aquadrop says our kids are grown and grandchildren live 35 miles away south in a small city, but go to school in a larger city. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. Okay, Donna. What? No FFA, 4-H, or Scouts? No, actually. And that's for a few different reasons. We don't have a Future Farmers of America here.
It's 45 minutes away.
Yeah, it's pretty far away. There is no 4-H in this area either. It's farther away. And Scouts, there isn't one either.
Well, and Scouts has changed, folks.
Scouts has
Let's
changed.
just call it. Let's call it.
Yeah.
You guys all know what we're talking about, so we don't have to go there.
Right.
But it's different than when I was a Scout. A lot different.
Yeah. Now, our older boys, they're 26, 25, and 23. They were in Scouts when they were younger, but it was different.
A lot different.
It was a lot different then. Now it's changed completely different, drastic.
Yeah. So we're not going to go there.
Yeah. That's okay with the Scouts and the FFA and the 4-H. There are some 4-H classes, but they're 30, 40 minutes away. You know, that takes a huge chunk of time out of, our day when we have animals and we have farm responsibilities. Mary, yes, Awana. Our kids they've outgrown Awana.
Yeah, no, they're in youth group now, but
Yeah.
they were in Awana when they were younger. And that's,
Yeah.
if you guys don't know what Awana is, it's kind of like girls and boys church scouts,
Yeah.
but songs and
They learn
fun
scripture.
games and scripture, and the kids just going nuts and having fun
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, our kids did do Awana, but they have now outgrown it. We no longer have an Awana aged kid.
Nope. So,
Which is sad, but
yeah.
I get it.
Well, rounding out the is it worth it? Would you say that the pluses outweigh the minuses for you, ladies and gents? If you decide, well, if you have decided that you want to live in the city and you're there and you're happy with it, say, yeah, I love living in the city. Or maybe you're saying, I do live in the city, but man, I'd love to get out of here.
There's one we didn't talk about.
I know.
Okay.
But what about you? Does the plus outweigh the minuses? Are you happier with less convenience, with the isolation, I mean, the kids are definitely getting educated for sure. You're doing a great job with that.
Thank you.
It's not like they don't know how to speak with adults or communicate, or
Right.
they know how to do all those things.
Yeah.
They have friends. They can camp on their own.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I am definitely happy. I'm happier here than anywhere else we have lived. It's peaceful here.
Go ahead.
I'm trying.
I don't know where you're going, to be honest. I don't know what you're... What?
I just don't like being far away from family.
Oh, yeah. That is a minus.
Yeah, that's a minus. I mean, we have family in Florida.
Yeah.
Our son is in New York. Jonathan, when he is stateside, he's in Tennessee. Actually, he lives in Clarksville, or his house is in Clarksville. Please pray for that town. The tornadoes just went through. Several people have died, and there's been a lot of damage. But I am happier here because it is more peaceful. But yeah, like I said, not near family.
So they just got to move here.
Yeah, right. Right.
Oh.
Thank you.
Well, so I'm seeing that...
Way to go. You made me cry.
I actually didn't. I moved right past that.
I know.
I was trying to get away from that,
I
and you
know.
were like, "Hey, you forgot one." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." And then you're like, "No, we're not."
I didn't go to that one.
All right, so folks, here's the thing. I guess the reason why this came up in my mind, there's a channel called Viking Preparedness, Pastor Joe Fox. How many of you guys know Pastor Joe Fox? Because we love Pastor Joe Fox. We love Viking Preparedness. A lot of wisdom in that channel. And he made a video just recently that was talking about either understand that where you're at in life, you're either okay with it and own it, or you probably can get out of Dodge. You just don't wanna.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Right.
Everybody makes, his point in the video was everybody makes excuses, and 99 times out of 100, it's because really it's inconvenience and people don't want to make change. They can, but it would be inconvenient, so they don't.
Right. Right. They want those conveniences.
Or whatever it is.
Right. Right.
And so that's what spurred me to be thinking about this for the past few days, because it has not been easy getting out here. But boy, oh boy, the pluses outweigh the minuses.
Yeah.
No lie.
Yeah.
So you guys, I think one of the biggest points of the video was excellent. He's like, you know what? And if you're happy with where you are, own it. Say it. Be like, yeah, you know what? I can see the benefits of living out there and the minuses, but I choose to be here.
Yeah.
Own it.
Right.
If that's what you want, be happy in that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was a really excellent point. Obviously, he really wants people to get out of the major populated areas.
Yeah.
Because we can all kind of see what's coming down the path, folks. We can see it. And he's trying his best to be obedient to God to tell you, if he's calling you, you better get out.
You better go. You better go.
You better get out.
Yeah.
So moving on, we've got just a little bit more to talk about tonight. Here we go with, since you've been crying, I thought it'd be really good for you to take and talk about that because that was you.
Great. Thank you, honey. Appreciate that. No.
I didn't do it this time.
No,
This time it wasn't me.
This time it was not you, honey.
This time. Like it happens so often.
No, it doesn't. So this month, through the rest of the month, you got 21 more
Freeze-dried
days.
food.
Freeze-dried coupons, Thrive Life coupons. I have never seen a coupon code for Thrive Life.
It's basically free food.
Yes, it is free food. If you have, if you spend $60, you get a $10 gift, $10 off. If you use the code GIFT10, if you spend $125, you get $25 off. And if you use the code GIFT25, now this is where it gets confusing. You can use both coupons, but not on the same order.
Mm-hmm.
So you can use them both in this month, but not on the same order. So I hope that's not super confusing. But,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it is.
yeah, is it? Okay.
There's free food.
Free food. And if you do the gift 25 one, if your order is over $100, you get free shipping. So then you get an extra benefit. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Okay, ladies and gents, what's your favorite freeze-dried, delicious ingredient or the one you use the most? What's the one that you use the most and or your favorite?
I probably use the onions the most.
Onions the most, but what's the one you're like, oh my gosh, I love this one?
I can't pick one.
Used them tonight.
Mushrooms.
There you go.
Yeah. I did use mushrooms. I just take them right out of the can and throw them on my pizza.
Yeah.
Right on the sauce. You got to put them on the sauce. You can't put them on the top. They'll burn. You got to put them on the sauce because then...
And under the cheese.
And under the cheese because then they rehydrate on the pizza.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So there you go, ladies and gents. Go to that URL, bigfamilyhomestead.thrivelife.com, and then put those in.
It's in the link in the description. The link is in the description box if you just want to click it instead of writing it down.
Yep.
But, yes, Delaney, the grapes are delightful.
Oh, the grapes are candy.
They are like candy. Yeah.
And it's just a grape.
Yep. It is. That's all. And that's what I love about Thrive. It is single ingredients. There's nothing jacked with. So.
Yep. All right. So here's one more thing, ladies and gents. Yep. If you don't, that was not intended.
It's okay.
I didn't intend to put the logo right on. I actually thought it was going to be on top of me.
It's really okay.
That
was funny. Put it back.
Here.
No, see? Because I can.
No, we'll just move it. On top of Brad.
Oh, for goodness
There we go.
sake.
How about, I'll just drag it.
There.
Okay. So if you guys don't know, we do a Bible outreach ministry prayer gathering shindig. How do I say it? I say it's good morning, everybody. Welcome to Everyday Outreach. It's a Bible study, get together, community building,
thingamajig.
Jesus uplifting, community building thingamajig.
You said thingamajig twice.
Yeah, because it's double. You need double.
Right. Stop moving it around. I don't care that you covered me, but just leave it alone.
Like this. This is perfect. Go there. Open up a new tab and go right here. This one.
And Delaney just put the link in the
to make it easier
in the chat so that you can just click that. Go over there and subscribe.
Make it real small. You keep talking. Go. I'll make
my
it.
word.
I'll make it fit. Here we go. Look at there.
And if you want to
Look at
check
that.
out the music, it's on the website, Delaney also just put up. So free music. Where's that new song? Is it
It's
playing
tomorrow.
at the end?
Nope.
Oh no, new song tomorrow.
Yeah, you guys, Delaney B, I'm seeing, who else am I seeing? I'm seeing Mama, Tammy, I'm seeing Miranda. New song tomorrow. I finished it yesterday.
Yeah.
It's another peppy, happy, poppy, kind of reggae-y, very hooky, islandy kind of song. And it's Psalm 28.
Yep.
All scripture, nothing added.
Nothing taken away.
Yep, it's just scripture.
Yep.
But this one that we're going to play right here, I believe, is Psalm 21. And it's a little more, it's very Appalachian.
Yes, it totally is.
Appalachian. And the guy singing at the end, his artist name is Little Owen. And gosh, I love this guy's voice. Secretly, I thought it was a girl at first. He's got a super, super high voice.
He does have a super high voice.
And I was like, who is this? This is great. And then I didn't realize it was a dude, because he's blessed. And you guys, you're probably laughing at me, but it would be so awesome to have a super high voice like that, because you can sing right over the top of everything, and it doesn't get all muddled up in the mix. And his character and his voice is just killer. Anyway, he's at the very end of this song, but hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. So open up a new tab.
And go
Hit
subscribe.
sub.
Go there.
8:30 in
Do
the
that.
morning.
Yep.
So that's it. I'm Brad.
And I'm Krista.
You guys have a blessed night, and we'll see you back. All right? Bye.
Oh Lord, in your strength the King rejoices, and in your salvation how greatly He exalts. You have given him his heart's desire, and have not withheld the request of his lips. For you meet him with rich blessings. You set a crown of fine gold upon his head. He asked life of you, you gave it to him. Length of days forever and ever. His glory is great through your salvation. Splendor and majesty you bestow on him. For you make him most blessed forever. You make him glad with the joy of your presence. Bow, 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 bow. For the King trusts in the Lord, and through the steadfast love of the Most High, he shall not be moved. He shall not be moved. sing and praise your power. Be exalted, O Lord, in your strength. We will sing and praise your power.
We will sing and praise your power.